Let me ask you something important. Once you cross 70, do you ever stop and wonder, how much good time do I truly have left? Each passing year becomes more precious, and whether we like it or not, your body is already whispering clues about your future. Some men stay sharp, strong, and full of life well into their later years. Others begin to slow down, facing more aches, fatigue, and health struggles. The surprising truth? The difference often comes down to a few very specific signs. Small, subtle changes that speak volumes about how well your body is aging. Today, I'm going to walk you through 7 clear signs that can help you understand how long and how well you might live after 70. These aren't old wives' tales or vague guesses. They're based on what doctors and researchers have consistently observed in men who live long, vibrant lives. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to look for in yourself, and, more importantly, what you can start doing right now to add more strong, healthy years to your life. Stick with me until the end, because you may be overlooking small details that could be making a big difference in your future. Once you learn these signs, you'll have a clear picture of where you stand and how to make changes that could extend not just your life, but the quality of it. Sign number 1, how well you can stand on one leg. Most men don't think much about balance until they start losing it. But your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the most powerful indicators of your future health and independence. Here's why. Research shows that poor balance isn't just about being a little wobbly. It's linked to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even mental decline. On the other hand, men who can maintain good balance well into their 70s often live longer, stronger, and more confidently. Imagine 2 friends in their early 70s. Jim has always been active. He walks daily, does light stretching, and can lift one foot off the ground without even thinking about it. Frank, on the other hand, hasn't paid attention to his balance over the years. When he tries the same test, he immediately tips and needs to grab onto something. Frank doesn't realize it, but this isn't just a nuisance. It's a signal that his muscle strength, coordination, and even brain health may be declining. Good balance relies on your legs, your nervous system, and your brain working together. If you've noticed yourself stumbling more, feeling unsteady when turning, or needing to hold the wall while walking, that's your body asking for help. The good news? Balance can be rebuilt at any age. Start small. Stand on one foot for a few seconds each day. Try walking heel to toe, or do gentle activities like Tai Chi. Even a few minutes of daily practice can make a big difference. In fact, let's try it right now. Stand, lift one foot, and see if you can hold for 10 seconds without grabbing anything. If you can, great. If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The sooner you work on balance, the steadier, more confident, and independent you'll stay for years to come. Sign number 2, the strength of your grip. It may surprise you, but your handshake can reveal more about your health than you think. Studies have found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip tells me your muscles are strong, your circulation is good, and your nervous system is functioning well. A weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and a higher risk of health complications. Take 2 men, both 78 years old. One, Robert, has always had a firm handshake. He still carries his groceries, opens jars without trouble, and does light weightlifting. The other, Walter, has noticed his hands feel weaker. Opening bottles or holding heavy bags has become harder, but he's brushed it off as just aging. In reality, that loss of strength could mean his muscles and his overall resilience are slipping away. Here's the thing. Your hands are a mirror of your whole body's muscle health. If your grip is fading,
the rest of your body may be following. And when muscle strength declines, independence becomes harder to keep. The fix? It's simple and effective. Squeeze a tennis ball, use hand grippers, or carry light weights regularly. These small actions strengthen not just your hands, but your arms, shoulders, and even your core. So here's your quick check. Does your handshake feel as strong as it used to? Or are jars, bags, and tools starting to feel heavier? Don't ignore the answer. It may be telling you how well you'll hold on to your strength and to life itself. Sign number 3, your walking speed. Of all the things we can measure, one of the simplest and most accurate indicators of longevity is your walking pace. And no, you don't need special equipment or a doctor to measure it. Research consistently shows that men who keep up a steady, brisk pace into their 70s and beyond live longer than those whose steps slow dramatically. Walking speed reflects the health of your muscles, your heart, and even your brain. Picture 2 men, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps a steady pace, and crosses streets or climbs stairs without trouble. His steps are smooth and confident. Frank, however, has noticed his steps slowed down in recent years. He struggles to keep up, takes more breaks, and sometimes feels unsteady. Joe's pace suggests his body's systems are still strong. Frank's slower speed could be a sign of weakening muscles, circulation problems, or early nerve and brain changes. The good news? Just like strength and balance, walking speed can be improved. Walk more often, add light resistance training, or do simple leg exercises at home. Even short bursts of faster walking during your daily routine can help. Think of it this way. The speed you move through life today might predict how long you'll be able to keep moving tomorrow. So if you've noticed yourself slowing down, it's time to pick up the pace for the sake of your health and independence.
Sign number 4, the quality of your sleep. Sleep isn't just rest. It's the nightly repair shop for your body and mind. During deep, consistent sleep, your immune system gets stronger, your brain clears away waste, and your cells repair themselves. Men over 70 who sleep well tend to stay sharper, more energetic, and physically stronger. Poor sleep, on the other hand, is linked to memory loss, heart disease, and weaker immunity. Let's compare 2 men in their mid-70s. Sam goes to bed at the same time each night, gets about 7 hours of quality rest, and wakes feeling ready for the day. Graham, however, tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and sometimes can't fall asleep at all. Over time, Sam stays mentally sharp and physically steady. Graham starts to experience brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even blood pressure changes, all because his sleep quality is breaking down. If you're waking up often, feeling exhausted despite a full night in bed, or noticing your sleep patterns changing, your body is waving a red flag. Poor sleep can come from stress, a poor diet, inactivity, or health issues like sleep apnea. The encouraging news? You can improve it. Make small changes. Reduce screen time before bed. Stick to a routine. Get morning sunlight. And avoid heavy meals late at night. Treat sleep as seriously as diet and exercise, because it's every bit as important for your longevity. Sign number 5, your appetite and eating habits. Your relationship with food after 70 can reveal a lot about your future health. A healthy appetite and balanced diet keep your muscles strong, your immune system active, and your energy high. A shrinking appetite or a poor diet can be an early sign of trouble. Take Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats fresh whole foods, and maintains a healthy weight. She looks forward to cooking and feels energized afterward. Susan, on the other hand, isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has lost weight without meaning to. Susan may not realize it, but losing interest in food can mean her body isn't absorbing nutrients properly. That can weaken muscles, slow metabolism, and lower immunity. Loss of appetite in older men can signal digestive problems, hormonal changes, or even early cognitive decline. And without enough fuel, your body begins breaking down muscle for energy, leading to frailty and a higher risk of illness. If your eating habits have changed, if you feel full too quickly, aren't enjoying meals, or have lost weight without trying, it's time to act. Focus on nutrient-rich foods, stay hydrated, and make sure you're getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Eating well after 70 isn't just about avoiding hunger. It's about giving your body the tools to keep you strong and independent.
Sign number 6, how you handle stress. The way you deal with life's challenges after 70 can either protect your health or slowly wear it down. Chronic stress isn't just an emotional strain. It can weaken immunity, raise heart disease risk, and even accelerate aging. Meet John and Richard, both 76. John faces the same setbacks as anyone: medical bills, family problems, unexpected events, but he's learned to breathe through them, focus on solutions, and let go of what he can't control. Richard, however, holds on to worry. He replays problems in his mind, lets small frustrations grow, and spends more time in stress than in peace. Over the years, Richard's blood pressure climbs, his sleep worsens, and his energy drops. That's because long-term stress triggers inflammation in the body, a factor in almost every major age-related disease. If you often feel tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, take it seriously. Stress management is a skill that can literally add years to your life. Whether you use mindfulness, gentle exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter, find ways to release tension daily. Remember, you can't always control what happens, but you can control how your body responds, and that can make the difference between merely living longer and living better. Sign number 7, the strength of your social connections. Of all the health factors we've talked about, this one surprises many men. Your relationships can be as important to your longevity as diet and exercise. Strong social connections through friends, family, or community are linked to lower risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and early death. Let's look at Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor stays in touch with friends, belongs to a book club, and enjoys time with her family. She laughs often and feels connected to the world around her. Barbara, however, spends most days alone. She's lost touch with old friends and rarely reaches out to family. Slowly, her mood declines and her health follows. Human connection does more than lift your spirits. It keeps your brain active, lowers stress, and even triggers the release of chemicals that protect your body. If you've been withdrawing from social life, it's time to reverse that trend. Reach out to an old friend, join a group, or make a habit of meaningful conversations. You don't need a huge circle. Just a few consistent, genuine connections can keep you healthier and living longer.
Now that you know these 7 signs, balance, grip strength, walking speed, sleep, appetite, stress control, and social connection, take a moment to think honestly about where you stand. The most important thing to remember, these signs aren't fixed. You can improve nearly all of them with small, consistent actions. Start today. Walk more, strengthen your muscles, protect your sleep, nourish your body, manage your stress, and keep your social bonds strong. Because in the end, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one thing you've learned today, and how will you use it in your own life? Your comments inspire us and help others in our community learn too. If this message resonated with you,
Please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue bringing you practical, uplifting health advice. Here's to your strength, your health, and your many good years ahead.